Hey Vandals, I'm Clint with ResNet for University Housing, and today I'm at the ResNet kiosk just outside the ResNet office on the second floor of the Wallace building for a tutorial on how to connect your MacBook or MacBook Pro to the wireless network here on campus. Now, as always, if you live in University Housing and you have any computer needs whatsoever, feel free to drop by. We're here Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. And that said, I have my MacBook Pro here, so let's go ahead and connect it up to the wireless network. Alright, so the first thing that we need to do is find out what our airport ID is. And we can do that a couple different ways. The easiest way to do it is to click on the airport icon in the upper right hand corner of your MacBook or MacBook Pro and click on Open Network Preferences. Now, of course, if you saw System Preferences balanced there, the other way to get there is through System Preferences, clicking on the network icon, making sure that Airport is selected. We click on Advanced, and lo and behold, the Airport ID is right there at the bottom. Alright, now that we have our Airport ID on the screen, we can go to any computer that has internet access to be able to register our wireless. So, let's go to the kiosk computer right here. Now the site that we need to go to is support.uidaho.edu, and right here you need to put in your username and password. In some cases it's called the MyUidaho username and password. Sometimes it's referred to as Blackboard. For faculty and staff, it is usually deals with your name. It's the username and password that you use to log into any computer on campus. And I'll put in my password here real quick. Alright, so now that we're logged in, we can go to Register Wireless. And this page pops up. And now that we have our airport ID handy, we simply type that ID right here. And I'll double check to make sure that that is the correct set of numbers and letters. And there's the wireless Ethernet registration security agreement. It's probably a good idea to read through that, and then you need to check to signify that you read, understand, and agree with the conditions, and register your wireless. Alright, so now that we have our airport ID registered, it doesn't matter if we're at the kiosk or if we're back in our dorms or wherever. I'm back in the office. As long as we have Wi-Fi access, we can connect up. And sometimes it takes about 15 minutes for registration to finalize, but once that's done, as long as we are in range of the AirVandalGold Wi-Fi access, we can go ahead and get connected. So let's do that right now. First off, I'm going to go ahead and turn airport off and then turn it back on. And when I do that, I should get a little pop-up here. And if this pop-up doesn't show, just click on AirVandalGold right there and it should pop up. We're going to select AirVandalGold. We're going to put in the same username and password that we put on support.uidaho.edu to register our wireless. And then we're going to go ahead and click on join. Now, it's going to look like we're connected, but we have a couple other steps that we need to go through. Go ahead and open Network Preferences once again. And we're going to go ahead and select Connect right here. And we're going to look at this certificate. Now this is the certificate that we have to basically always trust to be able to connect to AirVandalGold. And we want to make sure that this is checked right here, and we'll see that it says always trust down there, and if we uncheck it, those change. So we're going to check that. To always trust the certificate, we are going to click on continue. And this password that they're asking for right here is your actual Mac password. It's not the same password as before. This is actually your actual computer password, unless those two passwords just happen to be the same, but in my case they are not. I'm going to hit OK. It's going to take a little while to authenticate, and we might have to put our University of Idaho password back in. You might have to do that, you might not. It's just one of those things that might happen. And now, as you can see, we're getting this self-assigned IP, so it's not truly connected. So we're going to go ahead and turn airport off, and then we're going to turn it right back on, and we should see, yep, connected right there. Everything looks good. So let's go ahead and exit out of System Preferences. We're going to open up Safari and see what we got. My home page is still the Apple start page, and everything looks good. We're on the net. Let's go ahead and visit the Vandal store. See if we can get there. And everything looks to be working perfectly. Alright, well that's it for today on our tutorial on how to connect your MacBook or MacBook Pro to the wireless network here on campus. Now, as always, if you live in university housing and you have any computer question whatsoever, feel free to email us at axs-support@uidaho.edu, and keep coming back for more tutorials. Our link should be listed right here below, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.